Just making sure everything is running so we can keep going. Trapper blades look great. The sickle sections look great. The sickle guards look awesome. Header seems to be in straight order. Well, let's get at her. Oh, why, hello there. So, this is episode 2 of Spring Creek, North Dakota. The first episode we got situated in the farm. I finished plowing the fields together like you saw in the first episode. We did the outlines. I have finished since then plowing those fields. Then notice we have sorghum we need to get off, and as of right now we are fighting for the rain. There is rain on its way. We have no idea when it's supposed to come and when it's supposed to hit, so we're gonna work on getting as much of the sorghum off as we can. We got all 4 grain trucks out here. The Ford is out here along with fuel and that, so we can keep pushing as far as we can. So we're just gonna get at her, and we're gonna just keep harvesting, get as much of this stuff off as we can. It's not yielding the greatest. In my opinion, it could yield more, a little bit better, but needless to say, it's not that bad. I think what we're gonna do is keep a good majority of the sorghum, and then we're gonna replant that into, well, not replant that, we're gonna sell a majority of our sorghum off and then keep some of it and turn into planting seed so we can use it for the next season. So we're just gonna keep going back and forth until the rain hits. It's gray out there. It's becoming gray, so it's gonna come here soon. So we're gonna just keep going. Just keep combining, getting as much of this off as we can, and then go from there and see what happens. Going at a great 6 miles an hour. Harvesting sorghum. This will be a great episode. So yeah, well, nothing really fancy is gonna go on in this episode other than we're just gonna harvest as much as we can. See where this goes, see how much we can get off before the rain comes, because I am not 100% sure how long it is supposed to rain, if it's 2 days straight, if it's 1 day, I don't know. Oh yeah, we're just gonna keep going back and forth and see where this takes us. This is one of the biggest fields we got, so it's gonna take a while with this combine. Like I said in the first episode, I think after this winter, first thing we're upgrading is the combine. Combine we will upgrade. Maybe the corn planter will be upgraded. Just because that Kenzie is a small Kenzie we got on there. And I'll keep my eyes on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace to see if a tractor and a corn planter come up for sale that is at a reasonable price. And if it's got good hours on it, if it's even got hours, I don't know. We'll be checking the sales that the store has, the dealership will have. see if we can get a used tractor and maybe a used planter that's a decent size. I have no clue yet. But right now our main worry is to get the sorghum off while we can before that goes bad, and get some land plowed and lined, because we gotta get some crops in here before we move into the next month. Canola needs to be planted in right away, so we might come in here and direct drill it this year and just plow it next year, depending on what state this is at. I will look at it once we get it combined and harvested, but for now we're just gonna keep rolling. So, if you liked the episode, hit the like button. That'll help me out greatly. If not, hit the dislike button. Doesn't make a difference to me. I'm just here to do this for fun, and so far I'm enjoying it. We're going to pull the pipe out, and we're going to dump right into, I believe this is olive oil. Normally you don't unload onto the tarp side, but the combine is tall enough that it doesn't make a difference. And we're just going to drive forward. I'm just going to dump it right in there. Perfect screenshot. So yeah, like I said, we finished the plowing of the fields that I started in episode 1. That is plowed. And then I checked the maps to see what else. Didn't check if I needed any more fields plowed. Noticed that we have sorghum that needs to be harvested while we can. Then also noticed it's supposed to rain, so we're just gonna go get as much of this done as we can and hope for the best. So yeah, well, you guys get the idea of what we're gonna do. So I will just cut to the next scene, or either time lapse this or just cut in when the rain comes or when we get done with the field. I will see you guys shortly. Alright. Well, all the trucks are full, so we gotta take these back to the bins. I just checked the weather. They're saying it's not supposed to start raining till 4 o'clock. It is 2:30, so we got about another hour and a half to do some harvesting. So we're gonna get the trucks unloaded, get them back out in the field, get back in that combine, and keep going. Just checked the weather, and apparently it's supposed to snow this month, so kind of want to get at it and get as much of this stuff off as we can now. If we can't get canola in this year, we can't get canola in this year, I guess. Right now the main focus is to get that sorghum off. So we're going to go concentrate on that. So we're just going to be taking the trucks back, get the trucks unloaded, bring them back to the field, and then start continuing with the harvest. So that's where our main focus is at, to get stuff going, keep things running. This would be now the second time each truck has been full and needs to be taken to the farm and unloaded. So we got 8 truckloads of sorghum off that field so far, so it's not the greatest. It could actually yield better, but it's got weeds. The soil type there isn't the greatest. It's got some of the loam, and then it's got most of its siddly clay. I can't pronounce it. Anyways, we're getting into the bad part of the field, so we're not going to be yielding the greatest now. So it's just, it is what it is. We're going to have to do quite a bit to get that stuff to start yielding better. That field is going to need a lot of work to be done. So our main focus is just keep going. So there's the field. We did finish plowing them, like I said. We have these plowed in 2 fields. So they're all fully plowed. So those are ready for the next season. And now we gotta start slowing down because we're coming down to a steep hill, which I should fix it. But I'm probably not going to because I am lazy. So we got the John Deere 7810 on the auger, on the Westfield auger. If I remember right, we got about, what is in game says over 80 liters of sorghum in this one bin. Let's fire up the old tractor. Tractor's running. We're gonna start the unload on that. Then we're gonna bounce to Big Red. And while that's unloading, we're gonna take Big Red back there anyways. And we're just gonna keep. So I'm gonna bring one back, one is getting unloaded. And then we'll get the trucks evenly spaced back out. And then we'll hop back in the combine and probably keep her going. I'm thinking this might be the end of the episode because nothing really fascinating is gonna go on. If it does, I will make sure I record it, but I think the video will end once we get these trucks brought back to the field and get in the combine, and I think we will end the episode there, and we will pick up in the next episode, which will be episode 3 on Spring Creek. So, yep, nothing much really major is going on. Like I said, we're just gonna want to get as much of that off the field as we can before it does rain, and then like I said, it is talking about snow in the coming days. I am playing on 10-day seasons. I feel like that is appropriate for the size of the fields we farm. And I do not do I do the same day for the episodes. So right now we are still on technically day 1, which is September 1st. I don't fast forward into the another day once the video is over, because we got a lot to do and there's no way we would be able to get much done if we do that in every episode. So that's what I got it set out to be. I like to run it that way. Might change once we get ourselves into the rhythm of how we're farming, because right now we're farming it the way it is as soon as you start the map. So once we start planting our own crops, doing the own work to it, then we might be able to bump the time scale up and go from there. So we're just gonna keep going. I think in the next episode we will be done harvesting, and we will probably get the Massey Ferguson 4-wheel drive articulation tractor with the John Deere chisel plow out in that sorghum field and get that field plowed. And then I think we're gonna get the case drill air seeder going and get the canola drilled in right away, and then get the land roller and roll that field, because I would like to get canola in as soon as I can, so then we just so we don't have to worry about it, so then we can harvest it, so we make extra money. Canola is a good cash crop at times if you have large quantities of it, and we will more than likely have large quantities. But like I said, that one field, we got a lot of work to do to it. Like, we gotta plow it, lime that, and then we probably will go and run nitrogen anhydrous in there and see what happens. We probably will just run dry fertilizer, which also gonna have to call the co-op and get a load of seed and fertilizer out this time around, because we're not gonna be able to mix and make our own seed right away. So we're just gonna have someone come out here and bring us some seed and fertilizer out to at least get the canola, wheat, and barley in this year. And then during the winter, when winter is here, we're gonna treat our own seeds. So that is our main goal, that is our plan. So let's see what winter brings. I mean, last I checked, we still have corn and soybeans and sunflowers to get off. I believe this is our only sorghum field we have, so we're just gonna get it harvested, get the combine home, get it washed up, put away for a while until we're ready to get into the fields with corn and soybeans and sunflowers. I think we're gonna end the season out doing corn. I think we're gonna get the soybeans and sunflowers off, and then harvest the corn last, and end the season on corn. And then once that is done, and then I think we're gonna do the field work, get everything plowed, limed, just so I have a peace of mind that everything is where it's supposed to be. And then we'll get the wheat and barley and canola in as well. And I'm thinking the fields that we just plowed, those might just end up becoming wheat and barley this year at least, just so we have those crops in right away. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, that's in the future still, so we got time, because we gotta plow this oat field over here that riped, because we didn't get to it right away, so that's gonna get plowed under. And who knows, maybe we'll plant that, and wheat and canola will be in the next side, on the other side, and then barley might just be one of those fields. I don't know yet. So I think you guys get the idea what I'll be the video. Like I said, we got a lot of harvesting still ahead of us, a lot of moving trucks around, getting them unloaded, keep going. This is where we'll continue. I'll be doing this off screen, and then the next episode we'll probably be diving into doing lime work and maybe, just maybe, get out in the field and put in some canola. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. That'll help me out a ton. I am HT Farms. Have a great day.